Hi there, JJ Hayes on location outside Intrust Bank Arena, and this is kind of nice, getting out rather than doing these in studio because you get to hang out with the horses and the horse riders. We say hello to Stu. Stu, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Really good, thank you. PBR in town, the Velocity Tour, and pro bull riders. This is 8 seconds of fury and extreme sport. And Stu, this is the second to last regular season event, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
finals.
Yeah, this is points on the line because we're heading to the finals, and everybody in this event is dreaming of making it to the championship, right?
Yes, sir, they are.
Absolutely. Now, you have a big part to do with this. You are one of the safety people who ride the horses during the event to make sure the riders stay safe.
Yes, sir.
First of all, we're standing in front of the truck. Looks like we're getting ready for the load-in. These are all the gates and everything that go inside the arena, right?
Yes, sir. Buck and chutes and gates and back pins.
So how long does it take to put all this together?
You know, they're starting right now. They're actually in there putting like the video screens up. But once the dirt gets in, believe it or not, they can have all that set up in a matter of about probably 4 hours.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's not bad. So Cowboys will be ready to go. You'll be ready to go. Now, I've talked to plenty of Cowboys who come to the studio and talked about that 8 seconds, right?
Yes,
but from your perspective, you know, what is that 8 seconds like for you when you're on the horse? First of all, what are the horses' names?
This is Rudy and this is Cowboy.
Rudy and Cowboy. All right. Yeah. So when you're on either one of these horses, that gate, that chute opens up. What's going through your mind in that 8 seconds?
You know, mainly I'm watching the bull along with the bull rider, you know, the bull just to make sure that he doesn't step wrong or injure himself during the ride. The rider, I usually watch them. As long as they're in control, I kind of stay back. But once they start to getting strung out with an opportunity of landing wrong or maybe hitting face to head with the bull or something like that, that's when I start getting closer in case they need me. I'm that much closer to them.
How long have you been doing this?
Man, probably
like since Jesus had a hammer in his hand, something like that?
Probably 12 or 14 years.
Okay. So you've seen, you can recognize the signs when something's getting ready to go bad or go sideways, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. When did you start roping? Like, when did you start practicing? Like, as a kid, did you have any siblings you used to tie up? Or?
You know, I grew up on a dairy farm, but ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to be a cowboy.
Okay.
So whenever I got the opportunity in high school to start riding horses and learn how to rope, I jumped on it.
Good for you. Yeah, I actually worked on a dairy farm for a short spell too. So,
yes, sir.
Like my brother from another mother. But you've been doing this a lot longer than I have. I chose a less physical sport, and that's radio, which is fine.
Yeah.
So now, how long does it take to train a horse to work in the venue, in the arena, with the bulls and all that chaos?
You know, like I get the opportunity to cowboy at home, like do day work and ranch work and stuff, and I usually ride one for a couple of years.
Okay.
Doing that before I ever bring him to a bull riding.
Okay.
There's no way of actually training one to do this because they either take it or they don't.
Sure. It always fascinates me because, I mean, even with the mounted units here in Wichita, with the Wichita Police Department, they'll be hanging out down at Wichita River Fest, which is one of our big festivals coming up here, with all the chaos and the noise and the bands and things like that. Sure. It amazes me how the horses are trained to be just so in the moment and so chill.
Sure.
Kudos to you and your training for that.
Sure.
Ever get on one of the bulls?
No, sir.
Can I like scale of 1 to 10? What are my chances of getting on a bull today?
Probably not very good.
Okay, all right. Well, you know, something I've always wanted to do. I mean, I have some mechanical bull experience. Does that count for anything at all?
Oh, yeah. Shoot, I've rode a mechanical bull, so I guess we're even.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we've got a little bit of liquid courage. You can do that, right?
Yes, sir.
Binghamton, New York. It was a bar. It had a tattoo shop on the second floor. You know, nothing's good is coming out of that tattoo shop.
Yeah.
So you're really good at what you do here.
Yes, sir.
What is it you're not good at?
What is it that I'm not
good at? Name something you're not so good at.
Fishing.
Really? Okay. That's really an interesting answer. Have you tried?
No, I don't have the patience to fish.
Okay, so
believe it or not.
Well, that's why they call it fishing. They don't call it catching, Stu. I mean, if they called it catching, it would be a lot more interesting, right?
Yeah.
All right, very good. So, listen, PBR, tonight it's the Velocity Tour, Pendleton Whiskey Velocity Tour, Intrust Bank Arena, Saturday night. Tickets start at $16. You can get them through the box office, select a seat. And I always say, and I got to experience my first PBR event when I first came to Wichita about 10 years ago. I was stunned how much fun it was and how exciting it was. If someone's in my position now where they've never been, they're thinking about going, they're watching this video, what would you tell them to say, come on down and enjoy the show?
You know, you're going to see 35 of some of the best young bull riders that PBR's got to offer coming up, and you're going to experience, the video, the light show, the music, the atmosphere. It just can't be recreated anywhere else.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's like a rock concert, extreme sport, all mixed up into one. So get on down here, Intrust Bank Arena, Saturday night for a good time here in Wichita. Nice to see the PBR back in town. Stu, thanks for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.